In this video, we're going to look at the standard shapes that you should just know when you're dealing with polar curves. So there's basically three types of curves where you should just see it and know exactly what it looks like. The first one is something like r equals 3, or just r equals a constant. We've already seen an example of this. It's just a circle. So r equals 3 doesn't even depend on theta. Regardless of what theta is, we are always 3 units from the origin. So that's a circle. So that's a really useful one to just know. You can prove it algebraically, but you just need to know that. So that's 3, that's 3. It's a circle. Now, here's what we haven't actually talked about yet. Theta equals minus pi over 4. So this is a polar curve. Well, it's not a curve actually, as we'll see, but it's a polar coordinate relationship that does not depend on r. So it's saying r can be anything, but theta is always minus pi over 4. Now that's a little bit like the complex number problems where we've just specified an argument like arg z equals minus pi over 4. In fact, it's exactly the same. It's a half line. It's saying we want all of the points that form an angle of minus pi over 4 with the initial line. This initial line here, which if we're going to label it, we'd label it with theta equals 0. We're saying we want all of the points that form an angle pi over 4 or 45 degrees below that line. So it's just this line here. Not a very good straight line, but forgive me, where that angle there is pi over 4. It's minus because it's below the axis. So it's an infinitely long half line creating an angle pi over 4 below the initial line. By the way, there's another connection with complex numbers here, which is this is like the equivalent of mod z equals 3, and this is like arg z equals minus pi over 4. So there are some connections there. So you should know that if you see theta equals something, that is just a half line. The final one of the standard simple shapes is this one here. Anything of the form r equals theta or r equals any constant times theta is a spiral. In this case, it's a spiral where the length is just double what the angle is. But basically all of these look the same. They start at 0, when the angle is 0, the length is 0, and they spiral out quite kind of rapidly actually, like that. And the key points here, well, we can just kind of compute them. For example, when the angle is pi, the distance from the origin is 2 pi, so that's the point 2 pi. Well, if we were measuring on the x-axis, it would be minus 2 pi, but that length is 2 pi. This point here, well, that's when the angle is pi over 2, so this is pi away from the origin. This point here, at an angle of 3 pi over 2, this is 3 pi from the origin, or a y-coordinate of minus 3 pi. Then we've got 4 pi over here. So anything of the form r equals a theta is a spiral. Right, so these shapes, the circle, the half line, and the spiral, you should just be able to sketch those, no problem. In the next video, we're going to look at the more complicated cases and discuss what your strategies are in each case.